Do this once a month, and your engine could last forever. Sounds dramatic, right? But stick with me, because I'm not exaggerating. Most people drive their cars every day, but they don't realize how one small, monthly habit can completely change the life of an engine. It's the difference between a car that gives up at 100,000 miles and a car that pushes past 3, 4, even 500,000. Today, I'm going to walk you through this monthly engine-saving routine. It doesn't take hours. You don't need a mechanic's garage. It doesn't even cost much. But it's the secret to making your engine run smoother, last longer, and avoid those nightmare repair bills that empty your wallet. So grab a pen or just listen closely, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do once a month to keep your engine alive practically forever. Why engines die young? Engines don't just wear out because of age. Most of the time, they die young because of neglect. Think about it. Every single day, your engine deals with heat, friction, tiny explosions inside the cylinders, dirt from the air, and impurities in fuel. It's a war zone in there. And without care, the metal slowly eats itself alive. But here's the crazy part. Almost 90% of engine failures are preventable. Yes, you heard that right. 9 out of 10 blown engines, seized pistons, warped head gaskets, ruined timing chains. All of it could have been stopped with simple maintenance. The problem? People only react after it's too late. The check engine light pops on, smoke comes from the hood, a horrible knocking sound starts, and by then, the damage is already done. Engines fail because we ignore them, because we think, it's running fine, I don't need to check anything. But ignoring a car is like ignoring your health. By the time you feel sick, the disease has already been growing for months. That's why this monthly habit matters so much. It's not about reacting after problems happen. It's about catching things early, before the real damage begins. The number 1 monthly habit. Alright, let's get into the core habit. Checking and topping off your fluids. Fluids are the lifeblood of your car. Without them, your engine is dead. Let's break this down. This is the big one. Oil keeps metal parts from grinding into each other. Without enough oil, friction builds heat. Heat builds wear, and wear destroys engines. Check your oil once a month, at least. Look at the level and the color. If it's low, top it off. If it's dirty, change it. Simple. Coolant. Ever seen a car stuck on the side of the highway with steam pouring out of the hood? That's what happens when you don't monitor coolant. It prevents overheating. If your coolant is low, you're cooking your engine every time you drive. Transmission fluid. This one's overlooked. If your transmission runs dry or dirty, it slips, overheats, and eventually fails. And trust me, you do not want to buy a new transmission. Brake fluid and power steering fluid. Not directly tied to your engine, but still crucial. Low brake fluid can cause weak brakes. Low power steering fluid makes the steering system strain. And when those strain, your engine works harder too. Here's the truth. A monthly fluid check takes less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yet it can add years to your car's life. Oil health check in detail. Let's go deeper on oil. Every month, pull out that dipstick. Wipe it clean. Redip it. Now check 3 things. Number 1, level. Oil should sit between the 2 marks. Too low. Top it up immediately. Number 2, color. Golden honey is healthy. Black, gritty sludge? That means contamination. Time for a change. Number 3, smell. Burnt oil smell? That's a warning sign. Your oil is breaking down under heat. Engines talk through their oil. If you listen once a month, you'll know what's happening inside long before disaster strikes. The scan tool secret. Here's a pro tip. Buy a cheap Bluetooth OBD2 scanner. Plug it into the port under your steering wheel. Connect it to your phone. Once a month, run a scan. Why? Because your car hides things from you. Just because there's no check engine light doesn't mean everything's fine. There are pending codes, problems the car has detected, but not serious enough yet to trigger a warning. Catching these early is gold. A small misfire today could turn into a $1,500 catalytic converter failure tomorrow. A weak sensor today could be poor fuel economy next month. Mechanics charge $80 or more just to hook up a scan tool. Do it yourself monthly, and you'll always know your engine's health Coolant and overheating protection. Coolant is another lifesaver. Engines run at extreme temperatures, and coolant keeps them in the safe zone. Once a month, pop the hood and check the reservoir. Is it at the right level? Is it the right color? Green, orange, pink, depending on your car. If it's brown or rusty, that's bad news. Go one step further. Grab a $4 coolant tester. It tells you if your coolant protects against freezing in winter and overheating in summer. Neglected coolant can cause rust to eat through your radiator and engine block. A $3 tester can prevent a $3,000 repair. Fuel system health. Every month, pour a bottle of fuel system cleaner into your gas tank. Chevron, Techron, Lucas, STP. They're all good. Why? Because injectors get dirty. Fuel pumps collect residue. Valves build carbon. Over time, your engine chokes on its own waste. Fuel cleaners keep everything flowing smoothly. You'll notice better MPG, stronger throttle response, and longer life for injectors. A $10 monthly habit saves you thousands in fuel system repairs. Air and breathing check. Engines breathe, and their lungs are the air filter. Once a month, open the filter box. If it's clogged with dust and leaves, tap it out. If it's blackened and clogged, replace it. A starved engine doesn't just run weak, it runs dirty. That strain shortens its life. Clean filter equals long life. Battery and electrical check. Engines depend on electricity. Weak batteries cause sensors to fail, computers to glitch, and starting motors to strain. Once a month, test your battery with a cheap tester. Clean the terminals. If you see corrosion, white or blue powder, clean it with baking soda and water. A strong battery helps your engine start smoothly and keeps every system running healthy. Tires and hidden engine stress. You might think tires have nothing to do with engines. Wrong. Underinflated tires make your car harder to move. And guess who has to work harder? The engine. Check tire pressure monthly. Inflate to the recommended PSI. Your engine will thank you, and so will your wallet when you spend less on gas. The highway secret. Here's one more secret monthly habit. Take your car on a 20-minute highway drive. Most people only do short trips, to the store, to work, back home. But short trips kill engines. Why? Because the engine never fully warms up. Moisture builds in the oil. Carbon sticks to valves. Exhaust systems clog. Once a month, give your car that highway run. Let it stretch its legs. Get the oil hot enough to burn off moisture. Clear out carbon deposits. It's like a detox for your engine. Monthly checklist recap. Let's put it all together into one simple checklist. Check all fluids. Scan with OBD2 tool. Test coolant. Add fuel cleaner. Check air filter. Test battery. Check tire pressure. Take a highway drive. Total time, less than 30 minutes. Do it once a month, and you're giving your car the best chance at lasting forever. Real-life stories. I've met drivers who swear by this. One guy had a Toyota Camry with 420,000 miles on the original engine. He did these checks every month, religiously. The car just refused to die. On the flip side, I've seen people neglect the basics, and at just 120,000 miles, their engines needed a rebuild. That's $6,000 gone. It's not luck. It's discipline. Monthly habits decide whether your engine lives or dies. So here's the truth. Engines don't die naturally. They're killed by neglect. If you want your engine to last forever, or at least long enough that you're sick of the car before it ever quits, do this once a month. Don't wait for the check engine light. Don't wait until smoke pours out of the hood. Prevention is always cheaper than repair. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you willing to give your car 20 minutes a month? Because if you are, you may never have to worry about engine failure again. Thanks for tuning in to Truth Tuned. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me your car's mileage and your maintenance hacks. Let's see whose car is lasting the longest. And remember, the best way to keep your engine alive isn't magic. It's consistency. Do this once a month, and your engine just might last forever.